What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. So I was just sitting in the Matty Allen stream, listening to Anders and all those guys, just seeing what their reaction is to everything today. And boy, oh boy, Richard has sure stirred up a can of worms. And I mean, I was happy I was able to make a swing trade and profit almost 100,000 eHEX, but now it looks like it's dumping again. And Richard is doubling and tripling down. But you know what? I'm not worried in the slightest bit. We'll talk about it in a second. Bitcoin just made a new all-time high today. And then what happened? Whoop, scam wick right down to 69.4. Probably liquidated a ton of longs right there. And now we're bouncing back up. And I think once we hit 75, we liquidate a shitload of shorts. So, I mean, this market is just brutal, guys. Like crypto is the AI you're trading against. These, I don't even know if they're human market makers. It's got to all be just AI everything now because everything's happening so much faster, so much more volatile. And it's crazy. But Near and Ton again, Ton coin is just killing it lately. No idea why it's pumping, who they're working with. Never came across my radar. Near, I did have a decent bag of in the bear market, but unstaked it and was consolidating and probably was a mistake because I had it at about $1. I think I bought like 500 of them. But hey, you live and you learn. We'll check out the favorites. See what's going on here. Zen, nice pump. Velo. They I think so. I know a lot of you guys were having some issues trying to get your Velo into Lobster Wallet, and they put out a tweet today that they officially, turned it on or migrated it. So they were hiding it or something. They weren't allowing people to add it, which is really bizarre because it was there before and they're acting like it's brand new. But really bizarre. And golly, eHEX, man, that shit hurts. I mean, this thing just 5-10 minutes ago fell off another cliff, and definitely due to Richard's tweets. And Rally, that was the one that pumped hard yesterday. I'm still holding my bag of it. We're so early in the bull market right now. Now is not the time to fumble your bag, move it around, swap for something else. If something can pump 50% in a day while the market is relatively quiet, could be something there. So not really, not much otherwise going on. Corey him up a little bit. Damn, they just love hating on eHEX. It is what it is. Ink, though, ripping almost to $9. Let's check out the Pulsechain bubbles. Mike, pumping. P-Zen, I love it. Let's go, guys. Now, look at that. So we see Zen pumping on ETH. Zen pumps on Pulsechain. So for all of us that minted a shitload of Zen FTs on Pulsechain, I actually claimed one yesterday. I have one due in 2 days. And I got back like 49,000 Pulse, and it cost me 13. So I don't know. What's that? A 3x or something like that? Which I don't care. It's so if I can 3x on every one and I spent 1 million Pulse, I'll get back 3 million. So 2 million Pulsechain is like almost $400. So I'm not mad at that. And that's right now. I think these prices are going to go up like crazy still. Pepe and Colt on Pulsechain, the memes ripping. Let's go. I like that. Teddy's not really moving. Duck is down. Where the hell is Teddy? Can't even see it on here, but regardless, obviously not up. So I like to see that. Pepe and Colt. Maybe we can get Whiff over here and start pumping that too. But I have bags of both of these, so let's go. Ride these fuckers. Man, eHEX. Unbelievable, guys. I can't believe this. And I think I really tried. I was watching everybody's streams, going through Twitter, just trying to see what people's train of thought was, where everyone in the community was. And man, let me see where this low was. All right, yeah, so we just did break down below here. All right, so we broke through this floor. That's not good. Temporarily. guys. I'm not concerned. I still have hundreds of thousands of hex over here. I still have all my stakes on ETH, and it's all right. We're gonna go through it in a second. I just want to talk about this one thing here. I put out the video about Tether and the potential problems they're gonna have. It could be U.S. Treasuries being sold off that impacts Tether, but I think it's going to be more of a just what like they took Signature Bank down and they stole Signet from them. I think they want to do a hostile takeover of Tether and start stealing their market cap. So look at this article, guys. Tether helps seize FBI, or it helps FBI seize 1.4 million in fraud crackdown. So a scam targeting the elderly, setting a precedent in cryptocurrency fraud. So we have a crypto scam targeting the elderly. So first of all, guys, I can do crypto consulting. I onboard tons of people. You know, my mom, my family, multiple clients of mine that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s. They're all older. Anytime, they are the most paranoid people. Anytime something comes up, they call me immediately. They never do anything on their own. You know, so that I'm just starting. So all the people I work with, very conservative to begin with. So the DOJ, FBI, and Tether collaborate to combat financial fraud in crypto. The U.S. Attorney General in Chicago discloses the seizure of 1.4 million in Tether, linked to a fraud scheme involving customer support scams. The operation was a joint effort between the DOJ, The seizure represents a significant achievement in Tether's ongoing efforts to create a safer and more secure environment for users, in eradicating illicit activities and safeguarding the community. So let's think of so here we go. Victims of the scam were initially targeted through pop-up ads that warned their computers were compromised. These ads were a fraudulent customer support number, leading victims into the hands of scammers. These criminals then convinced the victims that their bank accounts were at risk, advising them to transfer funds into USDT. So you're telling me, all right, I work with old people. All right, they don't know how to do any of this stuff. They just want me to do everything for them. Here's my computer. You just do it. They want nothing to do with it. So these scammers were able to send a pop-up saying your computer's compromised. Call this fraud number. And then somehow they got them on the phone and walked them through buying Tether to safeguard their assets. So are you kidding me? If you called someone and told them your bank account is at risk, go and buy some cryptocurrency. What the hell? It just makes no sense. The scam predominantly preyed on the elderly, exploiting their trust and lack of familiarity with digital currencies. The methodology employed by the fraudsters was sophisticated, utilizing fear and urgency to manipulate their targets to comply. So how did you get them? Okay, first of all, in order, an old person would have to have an exchange, first of all. Then they're going to have to go on there and buy that crypto. If they don't, first of all, have it on there, there's going to be a hold on that account. You can't transfer that shit off of an exchange. If I go make a deposit right now, unless I have funds in there to cover it, I can't send it off. So how do they do this? They had them use some shady onboarding. There's no way, guys. This shit just does not make sense. This article is a complete farce. It's all bullshit. This is just all fake. I don't even think they seized any money. I think they just put out an article. And they could have had a test wallet where they were simulating a crime or whatever, because the media is now allowed to report on Hollywood-like events as if they were real. It's called the Smith-Mund Act. They could literally go film a movie skit and show it on the news and say, yep, there's the news. The investigation into the scam is still underway, with specific details on the recovery process remaining confidential. I want to know the process. Let me see how the scammers got people to buy Tether and send it instantly. It's so stupid, guys. I do crypto all the time. This is the bullshit I can see through. They observed that the assets had been moved in small batches to various intermediary addresses, likely in an attempt to launder the stolen funds. Wait, so they didn't use some kind of cross-chain bridge or some kind of privacy bridge like Richard Hart just did? They were that sophisticated. They could get pop-ups on these computers to get people to click this random shady number, get them to send Tether. They did all of this, and then they forgot to use a mixer. They forgot to use a privacy bridge. Guys, there's so many holes in this story. It cannot be true. Who's the author? Maxwell is a crypto economic analyst and blockchain enthusiast, passionate about helping people understand the potential. I guarantee you Maxwell is AI. I guarantee you he's AI, and they wrote this article. This shit is so fake. So this just makes me nervous, guys, that they're putting this out here just to let you know that, just to get you in your mind, Tether fraud crackdown, because they're going to come after Tether hard. The regulators, the jurisdiction, the different jurisdictions out there, they want Tether gone. USDC is signing deals with Circle all over the world to go to Japan. They're in Saudi Arabia. They're in Dubai. They're everywhere, guys. And Tether, half the volume is on Tron. So that should just show you right there that something's happening here. And I think it's going to be in the middle of summer something, guys. Something's going to happen with Tether, in my opinion. But this is just hilarious that they can put this shit out here. Maxwell Mutuma. So look at all these articles this guy wrote. So in one day, he wrote 4 articles, and then the next day wrote 5 more and was able to publish them, get them all out, do all the research. Like, come on, man. This has got to be AI. 100% has to be. CoinGape is a huge gaping. I'm not going to say it. So I just thought this was very funny, because when you become an expert in something, you can't, these bullshit articles can't trick me. I just look at the average person, believe in this nonsense, whatever. But all right, guys, on to the stuff tonight. I mean, so many people are freaking out. I mean, Richard is now recently tweeting. I mean, this was with a half hour ago. If you guys are tired of idiots posting the eHEX chart as though it were HEX, could you let the ranking sites know that HEX on Pulsechain has been called HEX for 9 months now, and it's where all the liquidity is and everything going on? I get it. So he wants people to come over to Pulsechain. There's all kinds of valuable PRC20s they've not listed. Past performance is no guarantee of future. So Richard, man, he really is shitting on HEX on Ethereum right now. And is it to get new people to come over and not even think about it so they don't fall victim to it? Paying $70 on average to swap. It's not even on Uniswap. I mean, that's bullshit. So is that the reason why he's doing it? I don't know. But then I'm thinking, all right, maybe he's saving the new people, whatever. It's just a heads up to them. But then I think, all right, is he really shitting on Ethereum? Does he really want to abandon chain and move away? Bitcoin had a fork and left Bitcoin Cash. HEX had a fork and left over eHEX on Ethereum. Ethereum forked to ETH Classic. So does he not mind? Because I know he cannot go through this cycle with eHEX having a chart like this. There's no way in hell. If he is going to brag about Pulsechain and how smart he is and how good it's doing in PulseX, everyone's going to say, yeah, well, it's only a matter of time before, Pulsechain pulls the eHEX. It can't be real. It's a scam, guys. It's only a matter of time before these things crash too. I just don't see him being able to have this lingering over him this whole cycle. So what I think this is the bank out. Is the Bank X guys. They have the 380 million HEX that they have for sale, the eHEX. And does Richard want to pump eHEX and just cash these guys out with millions and millions of dollars? I don't think so. So this is a great way to get Richard to like to stop, to basically screws them over. It caps what they can do. There's not enough liquidity there. They can't dump everything. It's going to force them to have to take massive slippage and eat that, or bridge over to Pulsechain with it. So I think this is like a checkmate game to prevent Bank X from doing this. And if the price rises, we're all just going to be dumped on by them. All our buy orders are going to just be we're going to be their exit liquidity. And Richard doesn't want that, I don't think. So I think it's more about that. He's not saying it, but he's blaming it on ETH gas. He's saying, oh, yeah, ETH sucks. You know, everyone else is migrated. It's fine. Hex is over here. But it's really about Bank X, because I just can't see him going through this cycle with eHEX shitting the bed. Everybody hates him already. He's going to get fudded. He's going to get criticized nonstop. Everyone on Twitter is going to be talking about it, hounding him about it, memeing about it. And once the Bank X guys are gone, or he figures out what's going on with them, then you know what? He can pump the price. He could spend $10 million of the billion he's got in the sack, or the however much he's got in his wallets, take 10 million and pump the shit out of it. And then you don't have to hear a peep from any of those people. And now he can just talk about everything free, and not, this isn't going to be lingering. So I just can't see eHEX flopping, getting wrecked for the next 3-4 months, 5 months, and then everything being all right on Pulsechain. I think this is just short-term noise. I mean, eHEX has been super volatile, guys. I mean, look at this shit. This is the 4th time this has happened. I mean, at launch, it dipped this hard. In July, it dipped this hard. Or no, sorry, the end of July, it did this hard, dipped this hard. And then from October down to January, it was a slow bleed, not just a dump overnight. So basically, this is nothing new, guys. We're basically down to where we were for all summer long. And it's like, you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. Let all these guys panic. And you know what? Also, too, rinse out all these guys. Rinse out all the non-believers. Keep Silver freaking Tooth buying shit coins over there. You know, I'm a nice guy. I went over to Silvertooth's page and gave him a list of 5 gems to buy outside the Richard Heart ecosystem. So if he buys QUBIC, he buys Gora, he buys Spectre, he buys LAI and Storage Chain, he'll do very well. So hopefully he listens and he buys those, because they're gems. I own them all except Spectra. I'm just waiting for ETH gas. I think I'm going to be priced out, but I don't care. I got enough AI plays. And so, guys, so yeah, with Richard, I can't see that happening. He's all about legacy. He's all about his glory. And all these little babies, these guys are so dramatic on Twitter. It's embarrassing. Let Richard speak his mind, and who cares? You know, bridge over to Pulsechain if you need to. Everyone's down right now. It's not, and yeah, it hurts the small guys more. I get it, but they're not selling right now. They're holding, you know, for the long term. And I just know everything will be all right in 2-3 months. When this arbitrage gets crazy, someone's going to come in and pump this thing. It's only a matter of time. Hart's Law tells me that as we move forward, as Alex starts to combine the Hedron and ICOSA with Pulsechain and Ethereum into one coin, I just feel like there's going to be ways to move back and forth, do end transactions on ETH through Pulsechain, so gas isn't as, I don't know. I just feel like technology is going to get better. ETH is going to figure out their gas fees, hopefully, and everything will be all right. And worst case scenario, all we need are some pumps. If every freaking PRC20 wasn't getting wrecked right now, except the a few. Shout out to Sonny, though, guys. Everything in his ecosystem is pumping right now. A1A, B2B, Center, Rewarder, Meth, A1AX, B2BX, Inc R, PLSX M, all doing good. And then I think, where is it? The Hex LP one. Oh, yeah, Hex LP too, up 13 cents. I'm up double on this thing. I bought the bottom of this dip down here, almost double. And so if you figure out, if you can understand what Sonny's doing, and I think that too, this could be it too, where Richard sees the writing on the wall for Hex, or sorry, for Ethereum. And he sees, all right, now we have Bitcoin controlled by Wall Street. Ethereum is next to be controlled by Wall Street. So he does not want, he's all about real DeFi. How can he be pitching real DeFi while he's got millions of dollars and his baby project is over on Ethereum? So that'd be hypocritical. So maybe he sees that, you know what, ETH is going to be Wall Street's little baby in the next year or two and moving forward. So let's get the hell away from there right now. And if that's true, you know, and we do make an official separation from ETH, we bridge over, you know, maybe he pumps it one last time to get people to migrate over and then make that over, because Ethereum, the Wall Street coin, the VC darling, you have USDC on there, which is their stable coin. And we all know USDC is already the CBDC. Everyone's worried about being tracked and where you can spend your money. Well, if you're a bad boy with USDC, they'll just take that shit out of your wallet. I've heard, I talk to people who know people that work in the FBI and in the government, and any crypto in our MetaMask wallets can be taken at any time. So, guys, this shit is not, USDC is not what you think it is, right? So, ETH, Wall Street's baby, USDC, a freaking CBDC, Tether's probably going to be gone, have serious problems. PayPal, the other stable coin, all VC shit. Then you have PDAI on Pulsechain. So what if Richard has a grand plan for PDAI and the narrative, the right now, how in 2020 with Hex and Uniswap, we created DeFi Summer. What if now DeFi Summer 2.0 is being created? And when with PDAI, if we could get a decentralized stable coin that is collateralized and pegged to $1 on Pulsechain, we now have the polar opposite of VC, Wall Street, ETH, and their stable coin. We cannot be shut down in any wallet. We now have everything Richard stands for. And he can only do that on Pulsechain. So now he can say, yeah, you know what? We left ETH because we could never have a real decentralized stablecoin over there. I don't want any ties to that shit. I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of tweet. And all your little babies out there freaking out and crying, just don't sell. You didn't lose any money unless you click the sell button. It's only paper gains right now. And we all lost a lot in paper gains this cycle. So it's all right. It's only temporary noise. And when PDAI, if that happens, if he has a plan for PDAI, and all of a sudden there's hundreds of millions of dollars backing it, and the whales decide to jump on board and defend that peg and back it, and then PHEX goes to $1, everybody will be fine and dandy and just happy saying, fuck Hex on Ethereum. Let's just scrap that shit. We don't even need it. It's not what we stand for. We have everything we need over here. Fuck them. And I'm down with that. I would just want Richard to bring eHEX back up to like 5 cents and let us bridge over and pull the last of our value. But then it's like, what do you do with all the stakes over there? I guess we just let them rot. I don't know. I just feel like there's always going to be value over there. So I don't know, guys. Richard's got he's got a plan. He's always been in 8D chess. He's always done stuff that's been beneficial for the community as a whole. And I can't see this being the one time where he's like, you know what? Screw my diehard followers. I want to wreck all them. I think it's more about shaking out the non-believers, all these assholes on Twitter that are flip-flopping back and forth. You know what? Let them all think eHEX is dead. Shake out the Bank X guys. Or not shake them out. Shake out the weak hands. Force out the Bank X guys by making them realize, oh, shit. We're not, that sell wall we created, we better drop that way down. And, yeah, we better re-strategize. So Yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried, guys, at all. I'm not worried one bit. And I think we should just now all tune into the former 33rd degree Freemason and hear his stories. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But yeah, guys. And then also, you know what? Get your attention away from that shit. If you're new, you're new to the stream, you don't know about karate combat, go download this app in the App Store and you will get 88 karate coins in your wallet. And they have all kinds of little things and giveaways and stuff where you can win stuff on Twitter, more coins. And they're having this event March 23rd. So all of us karate holders will be able to bet it and win a bunch more tokens. So they're adding new events, which is just more opportunities for us to win coins. And I love it, guys. This shit's so much fun. So yeah, definitely. If you don't know about karate, you can't lose. So even if you buy a bag of the coins and you bet them all on the fights, the ones you lose, you don't lose money. They don't take the bet from you. You only win the ones that you win. They credit you. So it's how they pay the inflation. And yeah, guys, check out Karate Combat. I've been talking about it since last summer in July. Everyone in here is up like 6x on the value of the coins, and everyone's won a bunch from the event. So everyone's happy here. You can't lose. And it's just so funny watching the Hex Maxis talk about on their streams. And I don't know, I'm not buying eHEX. This is not financial advice, guys, right now. Not financial advice. It's like, holy shit, I don't want to get anybody wrecked. So, don't find, well, do better research, asshole. Find fucking coins like Karate and Dovu and LCX and Stronghold and Creo and Velo and Relio and Polytrade and fucking GPU that are all pumping like hell, and give your fucking followers the gems instead of being a lazy fuck that does nothing and just, oh, this isn't financial advice, guys. I don't want to get you wrecked. So I don't know, guys. Just be very careful out there, okay? This is not financial advice. Fuck that shit. Everything on this channel is financial advice. I mean, don't you see it behind me? I'm wearing a hat too. It says financial advisor. Shit, I have earrings in too. I mean, fuck. Who wouldn't watch this stream about karate combat and be like, this is financial advice. Let me write this down and get right to it here, Jim. Fuck out of here with these maxi hexagons, guys. They're toxic. They make me sick. And it's like, now do you see why you don't just dump all your shit into 4 coins and say, oh, I'm Richard Hart only. Richard Hart is only real crypto. Richard Hart is the only one out here that is out here to save us. Just put everything into him. Yeah, how'd that work out for you? I'm much better off in my Saucerswap 20Xing right now. I'm much better off in Hedera. Straight up 10x across the board on my entire bag. And we're still here talking about eHEX and It's like, guys, that shit is so like last summer. I mean, right now, everything's about what Sonny's doing. It's all about the liquidity. DeFi 2.0, that's happening here. I've gone nuts this last day with Anchor and Hex. I don't tell Sonny this, but I went and I created Hex, the real Hex, guys, not eHEX, the one that's the shit coin that we can never use again. I took the real Hex and I paired it up with every one of his coins. A1A, B2B, Center, Rewarder, Meth, and I was the first one to make all the pools, A1AX, B2BX. So I created Hex pools with all them. I'm going to do Anchor pools with all them. And I've made like 60 liquidity pools in the last 24 hours. And I was the first one in them. And I'm going to let those things sit for the next, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years, because once Sonny sails off into the sunset, his ecosystem, it just runs on its own. You don't need to do anything. It doesn't even rely on us humans. All it needs is the R bots just going through the different pairs. And you know what? We win. So I'm going to be getting paid passive income in every one of these coins right here. Center, Rewarder, Meth, A1AX, Hex LP, be getting paid every day while I set these liquidity pools at like rock bottom. And now they're going to run up, 20, 30x while getting fees the whole time. And I'm going to let them just sit for years, guys. And these are going to be paying me passive income for the rest of my life. Well, not because there'll be better versions and stuff, but for the next couple years. So there's still tons of pairs. Like there's still tons of PRC20s that I'm not in, that I forgot about or whatever. So go pair them up, guys. If you have little coins, like, I don't know, like synthetics is a good one right there. Quant, I was making a bunch of pairs with too. Alluvium, Render, just coins that could be popular and are popular on ETH. And once the bull market comes and Render's $50 and they say, oh my God, it's 2 pennies on Pulsechain. What if it gets 10% of the people? That's how retail thinks. That's how noobs think. Maker, yeah, another one. Anyone, guys. There's so many of them. So go pair them up with Hex. Go make a Hex maker pair or an A1A maker. I'm sure Sonny did that, but you see what I'm saying? Go find them. Go create them. Aave. I'm sure there's no Aave and Pepe pair or something like that. And just go make them, because the bots will come between them. If you can make 5 pairs with Aave and random coin, and then 5 pairs with I don't know, Hedron or whatever, anything. Guys, watch Coexistent Steven, his last couple streams. Sonny was on there. He had I forget the name of the guy on there today, but he was really good. The young kid, Mike, I think, the Mike token kid. And that was awesome. Like, same thing. He just started messing around, got wrecked, learned, and now he's crushing it. It's kind of what I'm doing. I learned at first when I was doing this over the summer or late summer when Chris was doing it. I was pairing up the wrong pairs. I was pairing up stuff that didn't have volume. So I was doing like Quant and Render, and those ones aren't good examples because you want stuff that has volume. So with Sonny's coins that are constantly have volume with these bots, I want to pair my stuff with those coins because it constantly has volume, and that's what it's all about, volume and liquidity. And guys, I think DeFi, if we can have our own decentralized stablecoin, if PDI gets the peg and it's collateralized and it's backed, which I think it's getting there, whether it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, that is the one. We now have the most bullish, the best marketing for Pulsechain. We're the opposite to VC, Wall Street, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XLM, XRP, everyone that Grayscale has the trust for now. I think all those altcoins are going to get ETFs. So they're all going to be considered like Wall Street coins. And I think Richard will be able to say, yeah, we are real DeFi here. This is what took me so long to build. None of you guys believed me at first, but I saw what was happening over there, where it was going, and I had to do it quietly under all your guys' noses, or else everyone would have been coming after me. Every jurisdiction, every agency would be coming after. If he released a stable coin publicly, every single person would come after him. It'd be really bad. So the way he's doing it right now is just brilliant. And Chaos Chris has definitely put out some awesome streams talking about it. Sonny's been talking about it. He crushes it. I'm definitely not. I just piggyback off them, try to dumb it down. But yeah, guys, like that shit clicked a couple months ago, and yeah, it's crazy right now. Can we buy BNB on ETH and sell on Pulse for higher? I don't think so. No. You can bridge your coins on ETH over, but I don't think you can. No, I don't think that would work. But worth buying eHEX. I'm not coming out of pocket, bro, anymore. I'm doing the ratio game. So with Hex and eHEX, like I put up a tweet a couple days ago, showing my trade right when it happened. Where is it? Right here. So I swapped 62,000 Hex and I got 364,000 eHEX. And literally like 2 hours later, I swapped it all back and I got made like 92,000 eHEX. So I'm playing the ratio game. It just dumped hard. So I'll bet you it's like at 8-1 right now. So like 1,000 hex will get you probably 8,000 eHEX. So I would play the ratio game for now. That's what I'm doing. but you could get burned temporarily for the next month or two. It's but it'll definitely come back. I'm confident, unless Richard does have a plan to fully get everyone on Pulsechain. He's got his stable coin. He's got, all these new ecosystems with liquidity, or all this stuff. So unless that's the only thing I could think of, is he wants nothing to do with ETH. He sees the writing on the wall, but I just don't see that happening. It's going to cause too many problems, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Total gas fee spent on ETH for all end stakes, 54 million in the past 4 years. One tweet, eHEX loses 600. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, guys, he's got to have this has to be for a reason, guys. There has to be something really good happening here for Pulsechain. There has to be a reason he wants people over here. It can't just be because of gas. A lot of people can afford the gas. It's not a problem. So there's something deeper going on. It has to be the Bank X situation. He does not want to be their exit liquidity. Maybe he has such a big ego. He's like, fuck them. I'm not letting them be. I'm not going to be their exit liquidity. I will not let that shit happen. I will punish my community before I pay those assholes. And I will force them to make a move first instead of just sit there with those limit orders. So maybe, they have to start dumping way lower. They bridge over to Pulsechain where Richard can gobble it up. I don't know, but there's something going on here that's much deeper. Give it time, guys, and don't panic. It's not dead. eHEX, I don't think, is dead. There's always going to be somebody that comes and so think about this, right? It's down in the dumps right now. If you were a whale, right? And right now you're accumulating you're accumulating it all the way down, and you and your buddies decided to pump it 10x one day. It's like, you don't think someone's going to do that just to mess with all these people and just get them more angry and stir the pot a little more and get them all saying, oh my God, after I sold out of all my eHEX, it pumped 10x. Oh, I hate Richard Hart. I'm out of here. Like, I could see that. So, man, I don't know, guys. Just don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything irrational and emotional. We're fine. We are fine, in my opinion. It's just short-term noise, guys. So don't get shaken out. Elon Musk. These scam coins are getting crazy. Someone just showed me 27 trillion in circulation, unlimited supply cap, only one node, 20% of supply listed, 1% of holders own 30%. Just kidding. That's the dollar. That's great. That's great right there. Yeah, Nabby, I'm not doing anything, bro. I have all my stakes on eHEX. I have 15-year stakes I made in 2020, and I'm just gonna let them play out, bro. There's nothing to do. Don't do anything stupid. Don't end stake. No emergency end stake. Just let it play out, bro. Some whale will come along and pump Hex up just for shits and giggles, and that's when you can bridge over, or if you have a bag over there, sell it, swap it out for Hex on Pulsechain. That's my recommendation. And everything I give is financial advice because I'm not a little bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to wreck anyone, guys. Like, I don't shill any garbage. Everything I shill, I've done all the research on. Find me more people. Find me other people that have done and do 6 to 8 hours of research every single day, that have been here every day for the last 4 years. The entire bear market streaming 5 times a week. Like, I'm qualified to talk about diversifying into other coins because we don't lose. So if you need help, join 28th Wealth Group. Everybody in there is crushing it. And there's probably, I know a bunch of you guys are in the chat right now. Everyone's making money. Everyone's happy. Everyone's learning. And then we're making friends. And it's just an awesome place to be. I mean, it's $300. And right now, everyone in there has made at least that back. In our plays, you know, we're crushing it, guys. Like everything has been running like crazy. Goo God's in there, giving great entry points. And the hardest thing is to know when to buy and sell when you're new. And that's what, we're here helping out with, teaching people. And, there ain't no coin I own that you're going to pump my bags in. My little pleb bags of $500,000. Ain't nobody going to pump that shit unless we're in the bull market. So, guys, yeah, join the 28th Wealth group if you want help. Like, it's so important to be around a group. Like, if you don't know really what you're doing, you don't have time, you got a job, to be able to be in a group where I'm doing research all day, other people are into other projects. We're pretty much into every ecosystem. Chris is in Sui and Aptos. I'm in Arbitrum, Optimism, Metis, Polygon, Binance, Avalanche, XDC, XRP, XLM, Hedera. I mean, I got like 30 wallets probably. I'm all over the place. So we know the best coins on the ecosystems we follow. And we have the track record to prove it. We have the receipts. And, I'm an open book with everything. I have all my portfolios are posted publicly. I've done streams about everything I own. And I want to be somewhere you can learn off of. Or, all right, this is what I'm doing. What's Adam doing over there? All right, let me base this against his portfolio. Is he outperforming me? What is? I'm outperforming him. Oh shit, let me tell him so he can learn from me. Like if you're out there and your portfolio is doing better than me, fucking let me know what you're doing, because I'm here to learn too. That's what the best part of this group is here. So it is definitely worth it, guys. Tell you right now, you will definitely make your money back in wealth, or in knowledge, in experience, in learning, in just growing, networking. And yeah, guys, it's where it's at. So Karate Combat, what is it, 10 days from now, 11 days from now? It's going to be great. We're going to win some more coins. By that time, hopefully karate's up another 30-40%. It's going viral now. It's picking up, and we're going to surpass the UFC. It's going to be bigger than UFC, guys, in the next year and a half. I really think so. They're gonna surpass them in market cap, and that's gonna be wild. I really think it. So let's check the bubbles one more time. What we got going in the top 100 in the last hour? What's moving? Pepe, Quant finally moving. Let's go. Quant's one of my gems. We know that. 136. Now's the time where Quant just moves. It'll go up to $200 now in the next couple weeks, just slowly creeping up there. Gotta love that. Damn, that is not. In 1 hour, eHEX is down 40%. Guys, it's getting bad. I mean, we'll see where this ends up at, how low it's going to go. But man. All right, we're holding the floor. Never mind. We're holding the floor at 0.003. So guys, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to play the ratios, just don't do anything. Just right now, honestly, you don't even need to buy anything. Just let the shit play out. Richard has the community's best interest at hand. I really believe that. If I was panicked or worried one bit, I would tell you. Like, what do I get out of, if I was nervous about this or was set, like, what do I have to get out of it? Like, I want all you guys to win. I want all you guys to crush it. So we never have to worry about Babylon, the mainstream, all that nonsense. You can be self-sufficient, have money to do whatever you want, live your own life, enjoy yourself, be around family, friends, because that's what it's all about. So I'm out of here, guys. I think there's been enough drama for today. I'm not going to just pile on top. The maxis out there, don't pay attention to them. Follow me. I've been telling you to diversify since I started streaming, since I started talking about Sologenics, Corium, Saucerswap, Quant, all these coins, while talking about HEX, while talking about the sacrifices. So having a well-rounded, well-diversified portfolio, times like this are why it's important. And then you got all the maxis freaking out. Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah. Fuck that. Diversify. Follow people who can find gems because they care. They put in the research and they want to see people win. And that's Vibra Finance, baby. We'll see you tomorrow.